Aye, boom. Today I'm going to be showing you the secrets on how to make crazy UK drill melodies. So watch carefully and pay close attention to everything that I'm about to show you. Fair people aggro about the children's choir thing. I thought it was good content regardless of the outcome. But listen, I'm coming with the heat today. I'm trying to make up for it, you get me? Before we get into anything, if you could please drop a like on this video. It does tell YouTube that other producers should be watching this content. And if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We just hit 15k and we're just getting started. First things first, this FLP will be over on my Patreon. If you're trying to join the Patreon and have a little closer look at the project in detail, link for that in the description. Couple of bits of advice off the bat just for making drill melodies. 1, keep it simple. You don't need all this music theory knowledge and dark drill beats. 2, the effects you put on your melodies is like 90% of the work. 3, reverse, reverse, reverse. We are going to start with Violin from Strings of Winter. We are in C sharp minor, so we are just going to build a C sharp minor triad. Like so. Except we're going to flip the top note up, and we might actually move this down to G. Might have G as the constant. So we're going to copy and paste that over. Then we're going to change this one down a semitone, just like so. Now, one thing that I do want to do is hold the chord a little bit like this. This is because I'm actually going to end up reversing these notes. So I want like a little bit of attack towards the end of each note. Alright, very drilly, very basic, I get it. We have reversed it, thrown on some reverb onto it, also put a vinyl effect onto it, and it now sounds like this. Next thing we want to do is kind of add some more like textures to the melody. And we're going to come into Electra X. In my opinion, probably one of the most slept on plugins for making melodies. You know, everyone knows I like ARPs. Now, I'm literally just going to copy and paste the exact same triad we had in. Except what we might do is go... How do we want to do this? The reason that we're layering the notes is just so the ARP is playing more notes itself as well. We also want to make sure we're pressing Alt and Y because we're going to reverse this also. So we're coming into halftime. We're tuning the effects like this on the halftime. We're also coming into Portal. We're just using the standard default setting. We're just hand cutting the lows. I know it sounds like this. Okay, it's still not really sounding great. So we're going to consolidate the track, and you guess what we're doing. We're reversing it. It's very subtle, but trust me, these things matter most in your melodies. Next, we're coming into scoring guitars, and we're just layering the G sharp note across because that was our middle note of our triad. Now, it does sound clapped on its own. So we're just going to put it on the same mixer chain as the ARP from before, and now it sounds like this. And we're going to reverse it yet again. There's a bit of a trend here, isn't there? And then the two so-called like texture tracks on their own sound like this. And I'm with the violin. Okay, next I actually want to add some kind of like melody or like harmony kind of melody to this. We're going into Electra X once again. I want some kind of like lead, belly, plucky sound, giving it a bit of like a spacey kind of atmosphere. Alright, after a bit messing around, I think this is what it's gonna be. Quickly add some effects onto it, throwing a crystallizer on it, very low mix, just throwing some standard fruity reverb on it, and we're also throwing a pancake so it's panning left and right. To be honest, I hear some kind of vocal on this, so of course we're going to go into vocalize and contact. It's literally like the hardest contact bank for vocals. We just added a bit of reverb to it, and we're just going to find a couple of notes to play. We are going to reverse these again, yet again. I'm literally reversing everything. And now it wouldn't be a classic drill melody unless it had some kind of drill piano in it. So we are coming into classic Nexus, and we're going to have the notes play like this. But instead, what I'm going to do, yeah, again, I'm going to reverse them. So like at the end of each kind of bar, there's going to be like a bit of a sweep. Just so you can hear it properly. You know what, while we're at it, we may as well just add the same piano as well. So what we're going to do, we're just going to highlight everything and press Control and S just to strum the notes. Might push it up one more. Yeah, I might push it up to like there. Might have just played the second part here. Alright, pretty decent melody so far, but here's even more sauce. I'm gonna arrange this the way that I want the melody to kind of play out. So I'm thinking something like this. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna layer everything onto the same waveform. And I'm gonna come up here and click consolidate these tracks all into one. And we're gonna add some effects to this. So we've come back into Portal, we're using the same preset. I've thrown a halftime on it. Also using effect track and an EQ cutting out all the lows again. And on top of that, we're gonna reverse it one more time. And now we have something sounding like this. Now, let me render this bad boy out, and guess what we're gonna do one more time? Yes, of course, we're gonna reverse it one more time. You can hear way more textures in the background. This is how you get the most original sounding melodies for UK drill. Time for drums. If you're looking for any drill drums, you already know the best drum kits in the game are in the description. We're leaving little gaps in here because I'm going to add another counter snare. I'm going to fill in the gaps with them. We are indeed adding a little bit of delay to this. We have a delay at the time of 2. Alright, once you found your bounce, I've just randomly panned them as well, and they'll sound like this. Quick little opener at the start of the bar with a bit of delay on it. Gonna add in some perks to spice up the beat a little bit. Next, we got the Empire 808, you already know. I think I want like a bit of a constant 808 in this. Like, so the 808s are just constantly going. I have that going down. I think I'm gonna make one more pattern. And like a little bridge or something. That's pretty much it. Let me know what your think about this in the comments. Personally, I feel like this is probably the most creative melody I've probably put on YouTube. There was a lot of layers to this. There was a lot going on. I'm not really sure how I ended up with this, but listen, we did. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you've pressed the like button, man. It does genuinely help my channel grow. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, man. Remember up on Instagram and Twitch, because they're doing 2 things to care about. I'm out. Good luck. See you later. Bow.